What's up, my civilian? Today we are talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 4. So, hi, if you're new here, my name is Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media. I talk all sorts of superhero and anime and geek media and sci-fi stuff. And if you love the sound of that, quickly tickle that subscribe button and that bell button so you never miss a video. And before we get into this video, I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section. So there's going to be chapters in this review that you can click to on the video to go where you need to go, okay? Yo, this episode was a banger. This episode was a banger from start to finish. Whoo! Okay, so super emotional intro. Like you get that intro and geez, like it hits you here, man. It hits you here. It shows how good the Wakandan people were to Bucky, which is why they tripping off of why Bucky did with Zemo. They just like, bro, do you know what we did for you and you gonna do this? Speaking of the Wakandans, Io is not playing around. Io puts boot to ass in this episode. I'm not gonna tell you how. I'm not gonna tell you how. I'm not gonna tell you if it's a physical boot to the ass, but she put. Hey. The Dorian Millage are not to be messed with. Whew. We get to see a lot of Baron Zemo in this, and Baron Zemo, his whole argument, the things that he's talking about, he's got an interesting viewpoint. And KARLI's also, like the bad guys, the quote unquote villains in this, they have these interesting arguments. So on the one side, you've kind of got Zemo who's saying we should kill all idols or whatever, all idols are nonsense and whatever. And then you got KARLI on the other side who's saying that new idols need to rise in order to be, in order to shape this new world that everybody's in. And both of them are being extra. Both of them are just being a teensy bit extra. But Zemo has a point. Zemo has a point to a point, which I guess is what makes a great villain, right? Is that he's got a point up to a certain point. Like there were people who could reason and think of the logic of why Thanos was saying what he was saying or why Killmonger was saying what he was saying, but it stopped somewhere. So yeah, Zemo he's hitting the vein of that, and of course it's very different from Thanos and Killmonger, very different. But it is a very interesting viewpoint, and KARLI also has a very interesting viewpoint as well. She's coming from an angle where you can see what she's saying, but at the same time you're just like, girl, you are way too extra for what you are trying to do. Like really, this is tantamount to ridiculous. Like it's slightly ridiculous at this point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you like balance like Sam and Bucky, especially Sam, because Sam is the one who's kind of carrying the moral weight of this show, whereas Bucky is carrying the psychological aspect of this show. Sam is carrying more of the moral weight of this show, which is very heavy a burden. They emphasize that in this show, which is really cool, and they emphasize that in this specific episode, which is really cool. And yeah, you're seeing that he's trying to manage all of these crazy situations around him, and I really feel for Sam in that manner. But yeah, getting back to the villains for a sec, both of them have a point to a point, but they're extra. Speaking of villains that are extra, god damn it, John. John Walker. What is John Walker? John Walker. My gosh, John Walker. Like, dude, what is wrong with this fool? This fool tripping. This fool just be tripping. And he tripping in places where he don't need to trip. And he tripping over things he don't need to trip. He throwing tantrums like a child, trying to throw his weight around. And it's just like, bro, 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 calm yourself. Please take several seats, sir. Like, freaking hell, you were just showing clearly why you and Cap are different. And it's not even, like, there's a point with him in this episode where you're just like, oh my gosh. But I have a theory that what he did, he would have done anyway, no matter the situation. Like, yeah, he's gonna say that he's got an excuse. Nah, he would have done what he did anyway. Battlestar needed to change partners. You should tag. Now I need to tag in with Bucky and Sam. Now I need to tag in with Bucky and Sam, bro. Like, yo, y'all should be the three amigos. This white boy tripping. There's a One Punch Man moment in here. When I saw it, for my anime fans, there was a One Punch Man moment in here. And when I saw it, I just went One Punch, but I also went One Punch. Yeah, this episode was bonkers, bro. It went from here to here to here to here to here, and yeah, whew, it is a lot. It is a lot to digest and sink in, Meisterville. So yeah, whenever you go into this, just know some stuffs. It's going down. Ziawada. That's what we say in South Africa when we know there's a situation. Ziawada is going down in this episode. Okay. Spoilers, Meisterville. Spoilers. Spoilers. So, like, one thing that I'm learning throughout this episode, and I hope they fix it, even I hope the Captain America reveal fixes it, because, I mean, eventually Sam's gonna be Captain America. The symbolism and everything is there. I hope it fixes it, because I'm okay with Sam becoming Captain America now. Again, I still stand on my point that he should not be, that Falcon should become as iconic as Captain America, but point being is that we're here now, so one thing I need this show to fix is they need to stop disrespecting Sam. They need to stop disrespecting Sam. Like, yo, the disrespect in this is ridiculous. Okay? Like, yo, KARLI straight up tells him, if I kill you, it won't mean nothing. And I was about to be like, this is the man that rammed his wings into a giant monster thing from outer space. You mean to tell me the dude that helped save the world, the dude that got blipped alongside you, KARLI, he ain't, man, Marvel, you like, when you do what you do with this character, you best put him high up there. You better put him high up there. You just better do that. You just better do that, because the disrespect levels in this. I mean, Sam handled it like a champ, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's get real now. Let's stop it with the disrespects. Okay? Yo, that fight with Io and how she hits Bucky in the arm to disable his arm, I was like, ooh. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, because you know that's where that comes from, man. They tech is wired to be doing some badassery stuff like that, man. The Wakandans, oh man, the Durham Lodge were firing this. And hey, and they were gunning for ZEMO. ZEMO straight said, yo, I'm out. ZEMO looked around like everybody is kung fu fighting. That is my time for flying. Out of here. I tried to make that rhyme. And as I said in the non-spoiler section of this review, so there is One Punch moment. KARLI straight one punches the hell out of Battlestar. Jeez, yeah, that star did not shine long in that battle. Yo, KARLI was foul for that one. Yeah, but now I bet money that John Walker would have still straight up fatality that dude. Fatality a dude. He still would have done it. Like, I have no like suspicions in my mind that he still would have straight up fatality the dude at some point. And of course he takes the super soldier serum, and of course his ass goes nuts. And yeah, I understand that your boy dead, and I understand that you're mad, but like, you do realize that you're holding a shield and you're supposed to, like, I'm just saying, I feel like this is the clean line between Sam and Sam. Well, yeah, between Sam and Steve Rogers and those types of people and John Walker, this is a huge line over here, which is an interesting concept, because I'm more of a fan of superheroes that don't kill or whatever. That's more my flavor, like your Batmans and your Spider-Mans. I do like that struggle where they try to do what they can do but still keep the villains alive, because they have, that antiquated sense of morality that they don't have the right to execute people like that. On some level, for Batman it's more of a traumatic thing. Also for Spider-Man it's more of a traumatic thing. But yeah, basically that's kind of the surface level of what these heroes are. And then you do get your people who do kill, like your Black Panthers and your Captain Americas and your Falcons or whatever. And like Black Panther, in a sense, he can kill based on revenge. He can, but he can also, have a reason at some point, as a lot of people saw with ZEMO. I know a lot of Black Panther fans thought that was out of character, but Black Panther is known for his humanity. T'Challa does have a high level of humanity. That's why it feels like it's a last resort a lot of the times when he does kill people, because he has a very high level of humanity. He is not as cold as his predecessors. He is not as cold as his predecessors. So yeah, you get that level, and then you get like Captain America, who's fine with like killing in a war, but he's not fine with torture or anything of that level, because he'll take you out quick if he has to, type of thing. And then you get your John Walker, the people like Punisher, who are gonna kill based on revenge and all of that stuff or whatever. So yeah, this is like different levels and different layers to characters, and this show really illustrated that well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a very, very interesting debate about what makes a hero, what surrounds the type of hero, and the actions that you take, I guess, and all of those things. Which is why John Walker should have never been anywhere near that serum, even though we know he took it, and he should not be having that shield. Like, he's bonkers. So those are my thoughts on episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Again, it was bananas. BANANAS. So, what do you think, Meisterville? Let me know in the comment section down below. Again, do not just post spoilers. I will remove your comments if you're just posting spoilers. Please put a spoiler tag or have a spoilers ahead and leave enough space so that if people want to read, they can read more and all of that good stuff. But yeah, general thoughts on the episode and general thoughts on how everything is going. Again, for me personally, the one thing that I will just say is that they, like, Sam need to be, he's gonna step up in a big way, possibly. Yeah, not possibly, of course he's gonna step up in a big way. But yeah, I do wanted to make sure that when he plants his foot down, it's for real this time. Because, yeah, just the high levels of disrespect in this episode was just a bit too much. Sam was still awesome though. Thank you so much for getting to this point in the video. You are spectacular. Now, if you really like this video, I got another one up here. I got a playlist down there, and I got an icon you can click on to subscribe. Remember to ring the bell if you do subscribe, and hit that like and that share button if you do subscribe. And I'll see you all in another video, because Meisterman's gotta be out. Peace!